Finger blasting is fun with friends.
But if my friends aren't around, I'll just finger blast myself.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey, Har. If I had to choose between oral sex and birthday cake, oral sex would always win.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
You know what my favorite fantasy is?
Come on!
I can hardly wait. They should be here any minute.
Suck it. Suck it deep.
Hey, so are you ready to have some fun? Because I am.
Oh my God.
You're a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot.
Don't be a little bitch.
Now listen to me carefully, you fat tub of goo.
Can you at least give me head? Oh, yeah! I can put my whole fist in my mouth.
What the fuck's gonna happen next?
Wednesday, February 8th. The episode comes out Monday, February 13th, episode 72.
Getting up there.
Mike's back again.
Unfortunately.
Thank God. We got a couple articles that you put in today. Right off the rip.
Only the one. I don't know. I was kind of surprised why somebody's buying what it is, which we'll see in a minute. But I come across that and I go, people are fucking weird.
Sure.
They really are.
What's been going on?
It just makes me realize when we do this show, we talk about some fucked up shit, but I still don't feel that bad about the shit we talk about, seeing what some of these people pay for and what they do.
Well, I used to. Remember in the beginning, we used to kind of feel weird about it, but then the more I think about it, the shit we talk about is things that people are actually doing.
Exactly. We're just bringing it to light.
For us to talk about it is not nearly as bad as the people that are actually doing the shit.
Exactly. We just bring it to light.
Sure.
So people are fucked up. That's all I know.
They definitely
fucking
are.
Weirdos.
What have you been up to? Would we miss 2 weeks?
Yeah, because you got fucking AIDS or something.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with me. I got sick probably 3 months ago. I don't know if it was COVID. It felt like it was, but I don't want to say it was. It felt like the same. This is the time I did have COVID. It was a lot of the same
symptoms.
Things. Yeah. And it was pretty wretched, pretty horrible. I was on the couch for a couple of days. However, that went away. Then a week later, I had my nose was fucked up, my sinuses. That went away after like a week. Then a week later, my lungs were fucked up, and I started coughing and stuff. Then my throat, and then it turned into this, like, I made a post on our
raspy
Facebook
voice.
page. I could hardly talk at one point. And then last week for Monday's, the second time we missed, was the same thing. It was a lot better, but it was the same thing. I could hardly fucking talk.
It's still not normal.
And still right now, it's like raspy still. A little
you gotta
coughing.
Quit smoking.
Well, that's the thing.
I seen that post that like that one lady must be thinking, you should quit smoking.
That's the way I was talking 2 weeks ago on that post. Yeah, it was horrible. Thing of it is, I wasn't this sick when I did smoke.
Go get a straw for your beer and drink it through a hole in your neck.
I knew it. There was a guy in jail who had one of them. He was in the cell next to me when I was in jail. And he used to blow his nose through that. The only reason I know this is because he was out of toilet paper and he came over and asked me one time. This is a true story when we were back in the day when I was in jail. And I swear to God. And he came over. Nice guy.
Did it right in front of you?
Yes. He was a nice guy.
What do you do?
Over.
Have to plug his nose?
I don't remember those details, but
give me a second, I gotta blow my nose.
He come over, asked me for toilet paper because he was out. Of course, I didn't know what to do. I was like, yep, whatever you want. So I hand him the roll through the thing. He takes a wad off like this, hands it back to me, and puts it over that. And the fucking sound, like the gurgle, and it almost make me want to gag. Blowing that out, he was blowing. It must have been. It's almost like clearing your throat when you don't have a fucking throat. Just blows that. But yeah, it was disgusting. So. And that's what I'll end up doing.
Well, yeah, keep vaping.
My voice would be clearer if I had one of them things. What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Oh, you got an Oculus.
I did.
We knew it. We called it.
It really only took 2 episodes because I had it for the last 2 episodes we missed. I already had it.
Right.
What did I get it? I got it 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, about a week or two. Yeah.
I think it was only a couple days after the last show we did. It was like 2 or 3 days later I went out.
Yep. I'm over it. I ain't getting one. I don't even like it.
He makes me fucking get
Oculus.
it.
I think it's stupid.
Now
I think it's dumb.
So, now I got one. I got one for sale if anybody wants it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
But the bad part of it is I fucking buy the thing. It was $432 for the fucking thing. And 2 days later, I spent about $200 worth of games on it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What games you got?
Boxing, a lot of the same ones you do, but then some of the kids got some job simulator thing or something, it's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like you
Is it
literally
where you sit in the office and you can like.
Well, you could be like a mechanic, an office worker, a grocery store person, all sorts of weird shit. But like the car, when the car comes in, you gotta like take the fucking piston out of the hood and get all your parts. But it's pretty fucking cool.
Oh shit.
I was joking. I said, yeah, my daughter finally got a job. Too bad it's on a fucking VR.
Isn't that fucking funny? Kids will go to work on a VR.
Yeah, I was gonna brag to my parents, be like, "Oh man, so she finally got a job, but it's VR." You
could do the same thing and get a check for it every week, and they won't fucking do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's kids these days.
Wish she would.
No, that's good. You got that. How's your arm feeling after bowling? Did you notice it or no?
I did it first. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, not as bad. I haven't
Mine
been
was
going as
killing.
crazy. I'm getting good though now.
What's your best score? I want to hear 300 right now.
No, I ain't got 300. What I text you the other day? 250 or 255 or
255, I think, something with a 5, 245, 250. But it was up there, mid 200.
Getting good.
So
I'll have a 300 soon. Don't worry. I don't get to play it much. The kids take it over, so I don't get.
What
to
did you find with the battery? Remember we were talking about that battery.
I didn't get that yet.
And you're doing okay without it, or do you notice that you want it?
It does. I do. It dies fast.
Okay. All right. So that's what I was just making sure, because I noticed it does. I mean, it'll last 3 hours, but the thing is, you don't realize you play 2 hours bowling.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did too, though? I got like YouTube and Netflix and Amazon Prime on it, which I don't know if you checked that out, but that's pretty fucking cool. I was laying in bed the other day, fucking just me there. I said I wanted to check it out. So I pull up Netflix or something and put on a movie. Now, it's really not much different. It's like watching TV, essentially, but it like puts you in like a movie theater, essentially. And it's like watching...
Oh, so the movie's not completely around you like VR?
No, it's in front of you, like literally if you went to the movie theater, essentially. But it's on like a fucking... 120-inch screen. I mean, it's just massive, and you look around, it's almost like you're in a movie theater. It's cool that,
okay.
But the screen is massive.
So there's like a way that you can get like 100-inch screen.
That's
your fucking while you're laying in bed.
Put Netflix on it and fucking open Netflix and watch movies. It's huge. It's like being at the movie theater, literally.
Brain into thinking it's bigger.
It's pretty cool. So
have you tried like because I remember one time when before the kids took it, I tried this skydiving. There's VR events.
I didn't try any of that.
You'll have to check them out. There's VR events, and what these people do, what I figure anyway, it's just common sense. These skydivers all went up in an airplane, and they dive out with the 360 camera. And they put you... So when I first started the skydiving one, we were in an airplane flying. I was just looking. It made it look like it was me looking.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 other guys, or maybe 3, in this airplane. They jump out, and then my guy jumps out, and I could look all out as we're going
like
down.
You're going down.
I shouldn't say it wasn't skydiving. It was them guys. They had them suits where their arms have like
the wings on them or whatever.
And we were like soaring through mountain crevices and shit, and through trees and stuff, and it was fucking cool. Meanwhile, what it was, I think, is the guy that I represented had the camera on him. He actually jumped out, but it makes you feel like it's you jumping out of the fucking air. When he first jumped out, my knees went a little bit. Yeah, I was fucked for a minute. It was like that roller coaster.
I had the boy try that. I got a video I got to show you.
You showed me. Well, unless it's a different one.
No.
You sent me one.
Oh, I'm feeling sick. He almost fell over and shit.
And that's what made me laugh when I mean, it was funny what he was saying too, but when I see in his little knees fucking buckle.
He almost fell right over.
Because I knew the exact feeling. I was like, I almost fucking fell over too, but that
made me feel sick. I don't get sick on roller coasters, but for some reason when I did it on that, I did. I got a headache. Remember, I did it here.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
fucked you up. You ended up going home.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you wanted to play golf or something? I was like, no, I'm going home. I got a headache and shit. I don't feel good. It fucked me right up. Yeah, I won't do the roller coaster again.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know why anybody would want to fucking do that.
But yeah, so anyway, I ended up getting one. Now you don't use yours, so
well, the boys stole it. I mean, I got to
buy another one. You cheap fuck.
Well, eventually. Holy fuck! If it ain't one thing, it's another. You know. Yeah, so that's good.
But that's about it with me. Yeah, bought that, working, and that's it. Having a Super Bowl party.
Yeah, I'll be there. I
did invite you. I'm having one. I didn't invite you.
Most certainly fucking invited me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I might have sent it by accident, but I was drunk when I sent out the text.
You did say I'm having a Super Bowl party and gave me the date and the time, but you actually didn't say, "Will you come?"
There you go.
So. Yeah, you're right. You didn't invite me.
There you go.
I guess I just assumed.
I'll be changing the date and time just in case you want to show up.
Won't be a whole lot of people at that fucking Super Bowl.
We're going to have it on Friday instead.
Don't much matter anyway. Both our teams are fucking trash. Yeah. We didn't do fucking...
Well, I got squares this year, though, so that'll kind of keep me interested.
Yeah.
So, Something to kind of keep me focused on it. Just to
place I used to work at, a lot of people. Well, the state. When I worked at the state, there was a lot of people there, and I did those. What are they? Brackets, where every week you pick who you think's going to win, and
like fantasy or whatever.
Kinda. Can't remember what they're called, but it almost was kind of like when people do the March Madness thing with basketball. Mm-hmm. There was like a tree, and every week though I did it, and I ran it because it was my idea. So that kept me involved more in football. And then everybody gives like $20, and at the end, whoever has got the most wins or whatever gets all the money. And that was that. So I get what you're saying, that when you get into the squares or the brackets or whatever, it keeps you interested.
Yeah, it's the only reason I did it. Just I like watching football anyway, but it's the only reason I got the squares, just so it keeps me.
So who do you think? What are you thinking for the Super Bowl?
I want the Chiefs. I don't want the Eagles to win. I hate the fucking Eagles.
I'd like to see the Chiefs win too.
I don't want either team to win. But I got to pick the latter. I'm certainly not going with the fucking Eagles. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit.
Why don't you like them? Just because of the rivalry?
Yeah, I just don't like them.
Yeah, I get it. Well,
so
fuck them then.
Go Chiefs.
I got a picture on. Actually, I could probably show you here. I got a picture I saw on TikTok, and I saved it. I screenshotted it because I wanted to see if it was. But it says the Kansas City Chiefs. The end scores.
Oh, I think I seen that.
37-34 Eagles win. And this was off like a betting thing. And it said on the TikTok, somebody leaked how it's all rigged and everything.
I'm curious to see if that's going to be.
I screenshotted it. I was like, I want to see. And if this fucking game ends up 37-34, football can go fuck itself.
Well, you got to think now. I think even if that is true at this point, they can't now because it'll prove that it is.
Right.
So no matter what, they got to change it now. They have to. They can't let that happen.
And I don't know how much I believe that being rigged anyway, because how can you get that score exactly 37-34? Like, I get that, like, one team can lay down a little bit and the other team can speed up or lay down or whatever. But to get that exactly that fucking score is still hard, even if you mean to, because somebody could, like, fumbles happen by accident.
Yeah.
Like, granted, you can fumble on purpose, but what if somebody fumbles by accident and really fucks the whole thing up? That's so hard to get that exact score.
Yeah, we'll see.
With human nature.
Probably by halftime, I'll be so drunk it won't matter. I probably won't even see the end of the game.
That's true.
I won't even know if I hit my squares or not.
I thought I heard somebody talking about how they were going to make the Super Bowl a Saturday game. And I think this was years ago I heard this, and they still haven't changed it, so it's probably horseshit. But I think that's such a good idea. I don't know why they do a Super Bowl on Sunday.
Well, just because football is typically always a lot of Sundays.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
You would just think with an end game they could change it. You know what I mean? They miss a week. They take a week off anyway before it. So why not?
You would think. But
it would just, people, it's always Sunday, and everybody's got to work Monday and shit, and it just limits, well, whatever. Maybe
not me. I'm off for 5 days. It's going to take that many to recover.
Take every fucking day of them 5.
I can't recover like I used to. It hurts more and more.
That's
every time I drink, it hurts worse and worse.
You are correct. I'm going to do this now just because I got my phone pulled up and the battery's almost dead and I don't want it to die. I got some Would You Rather sent in.
Okay.
Leaf sent one into the page.
Who did?
Leaf, L-E-I-F, Leaf Butler, Jr. Would you rather hang from the ceiling by a rope tied to your dick?
Oh, God.
Or a hook in your ass?
Oh, Jesus.
I thought that was
that's
fucking
a good one.
He sent 2, but that's the best one. We're going to do the other one, too, because the other one's good, too, but this is fucking...
Oh, this one's making me think.
For the listeners that didn't catch that, would you rather hang from the ceiling by a rope tied to your dick or a hook in your ass?
I'm going to have to go with the hook in my ass.
I'm going to have to go dick.
I feel like it's going to rip off.
I feel like it's going to rip open.
You're fucked either way.
Fucked, I know. That's what makes this one so hard.
Yeah, I think I would... I'm just thinking about this. You get the colonoscopy and shit. Like, you get shit put in your ass. So I guess a hook in my ass hanging me from a ceiling wouldn't be as bad as... I don't want to hang from my dick.
Well, neither do I.
I mean, I don't want to hook in my ass either. I'm just in my mind. I'm thinking. I guess I'm going to go with the hook in the ass. That's me personally. But
maybe I'm looking into it more. I'm picturing like a giant fish hook with that barb.
Well, it'd have to be a pretty hefty hook to hold you. But
yeah, well, you.
Yeah. And it's a fucking one for catching whales.
Well, I was just thinking
second thought.
I was just thinking I wasn't making fun of your weight so much.
We know what you were doing. Fuck off.
You're going to need a thicker one to stay in there.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm going to go dick, but I get what you're saying. I just feel like there's going to... Well, I mean, if my dick rips off, there's going to be blood, too. I just feel like a hook is hooked and I'm going to be hanging, and it's going to like dig into my fucking body.
No matter how you do it, it's going to suck.
Inside.
That was a pretty good one. It's going to suck either way.
A good one.
But yeah, my vote. I don't know. I'm going with a hook in the ass.
I want to hear what other people say.
I know they should write in or something.
Let us know on. Should I do another? Maybe I'll do a post, and I better do it now. And we're gonna get people.
Yeah, I'm curious what others think about that.
Involved. I'll write this up right now so as to not forget. Would you rather hang from a ceiling? How did he write this? Because would you rather hang from the ceiling
with a rope tied to your dick or a hook in your ass?
Hang from, oh boy, this is turning into the ceiling.
Boy, you're fucked up, ain't you?
Holy Christ, am I?
Could have just copy and pasted it.
Ceiling by a rope tied to your dick. Where's that fucking?
You should have been a little more prepared.
Yeah, where the fuck is that?
Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Or a hook. Why is this taking me so? Why is this being so hard?
Fucked. I don't know. Your battery will be dead by the time you get to it.
Your ass. Next post. See what they say. All right, I'm curious to see what other people say.
Me too. What was the other one he had?
Oh, it was good too. It was good too. Would you rather get fucked by a gorilla or fucked by a tiger?
Jesus Christ, I think it's going to be bad either way.
I'm going gorilla. Really? Well, wait a minute. I don't know. I kind of jumped quick to that. And at first, I want to say gorilla over tiger because I feel like a tiger is going to grab me with his fucking claws.
No, he don't feel like he is gonna.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. Probably right by those cute little hips you got. Just dig right in.
And there's going to be a lot of blood in that case. But then last minute, I'm thinking, I'm betting a tiger's dick is smaller than a gorilla's dick. So if I'm going to get that in me.
Yeah, but if a gorilla grabs a hold of you, like they're fucking strong. Like,
they'll crush me. Yeah. They'll break your fucking bones.
Oh my God.
So So what it comes down to, what it really boils down to, is do I want?
Do you want to die? Do you want to die quick
or big dick without claws in my back, or do I want a small dick with claws scratching my back?
I would think I would.
Either way, I'm putting a fucking animal dick in me. So I guess,
and you're probably gonna die.
That's most likely. So I guess if I'm gonna die anyway, I don't know. I'm switching. I'm not doing gorilla. I'm gonna do tiger. I'd rather take a little dick and have my back all ripped up.
Man, I'm going tiger.
Are you? Why is that?
A tiny dick in your back ripped up. That's a Saturday night for you.
Yeah, well,
I guess been that hard for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Just a different dick, but yeah, I guess
exactly
about the same fucking thing.
No different. Jeez, take your shirt off. Let's see the scratches now.
Yeah, all right. We're going to go with tiger then. Now, just call me Tiger.
Yeah.
You're going tiger too?
Yeah.
How come?
That. Because I don't want a gorilla. A gorilla's going to fucking crush me. They're strong as shit.
They're huge.
Man, he's going to grab a hold of you by your hip and just fucking annihilate you. Maul the shit out of you. I don't know. I don't want nothing to do with a gorilla.
They'll just make you do a split right there, and it shit'll be popping and cracking when he does it.
Oh, my God. Throw you, it gets done with you after it fucking fucks you and gets all done and just throws you like a rag doll. No, I'm all set.
Yeah, all right. So we decided tiger?
I mean, either one's going to be shitty, but yeah, I'm going with a tiger.
All right. Leaf, those were great questions. Those are probably two of the better questions.
You're a fucked up individual.
Yeah,
we know why you listen to the show now.
You certainly are.
We appreciate it. Those were good ones.
I got one from Brandon. Brandon Simmons says, would you rather fuck a man once or fuck Elizabeth Ann Velasquez for the rest of your life? Now, we're going to have to do
I was going to say, I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Okay. I was going to ask you.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I'm not sure who she is. So let's say, before I say anything.
Elizabeth Ann
Hanks.
Vas. Why is it not coming up?
It started to. It looked like now.
Oh, Vel. It's Vel.
There you go.
Velasquez or something. Who is this? Oh, dude.
Whoa, boy.
Good fucking question, bud.
Woo. What the hell? I don't want to be too mean, but what happened to her?
I do. Look at her. What the fuck is wrong with her?
But maybe she had like an accident
Dude,
know?
she's fucking sawed off human, man.
Dude, that looks like she got burned up or something. Look at like maybe
She's got a cloud in her eye. She looks like a fucking sunny day in her eye.
She looks like a fucking beaver.
Oh, look at her. She's all teeth and no face.
Oh, you know what though? I'm going with her.
God was like when he was sprinkling the teeth spice on her, the fucking top came off.
Yeah.
So what was it?
I'm going with her.
What was it? Would you rather fuck a man once? Well, wait a minute. Or fuck Elizabeth Ann Velasquez for the rest of your life?
Dude, I could put her face down and not even look at her face.
Well, that's true. Maybe you're
in my head.
Maybe
granted, I know I'm only fucking a dude one time and that's done and over with, never again. But I got to live with the fact that I fucked a dude. So you're kind of gay at that point.
So
you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
This girl, at least it's a female. She may not be better looking, but you got to figure people would fuck her anyway. There's people
somebody out there.
There's somebody out there. Probably are fucking her right now thinking she's gorgeous. I don't, but somebody probably does. And then I could put her face down, not have to look at that, even though I know, close my eyes and think of fucking Pamela Anderson and hit that, and I won't have to feel gay.
How would you explain this girl to people that are listening and can't watch? Say there was like somebody is not allowed on YouTube or something.
Well, she's got one brown eye and one cloud eye.
It's clouded right over.
Yeah,
she's definitely
if you
blind.
if you look up in the sky, it's moving left to right. The clouds are in this.
This area underneath her lip, between the bottom of her chin and her bottom lip, looks like a ball sack.
Yes, she looks like a beaver. Her bottom lip sits inside of her top teeth.
Let's not forget those eyes you were talking about. Look like they're 2 inches closer than the typical eyes should be.
Yes, she's very
Brandon, how do you know this chick? Is this like a friend of yours?
It looks like she could be anorexic or something. Like she's like her face is sunken.
Brandon, have you fucked her?
Yeah, I wonder
what the fuck is going on here. But Skin and bones. I bet you she weighs 100 pounds.
If
I can't even see the lower half of her, but I could just guarantee by the fact that she's not. But
I'm still going
to break
with her.
this down. I'm going to go with her too.
I'm telling
because you're right. If I walked into a party and everybody's like, "What have you been up to?" and you said, "Oh, I fucked a guy once," they'd be like, "You fucking weirdo."
You walk in with this, nobody's gonna.
Right.
Of course, they're all gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But they ain't gonna say it to your face probably anyway.
Right.
They're gonna wait till you leave, and at least it's a female.
Yep.
At least it's still a woman.
Because with her, I could be like, "But I care about her," and people would be like,
she got a nice
"All right,
personality.
well, whatever. I'm happy for you, bud."
She's a hell of a cook. She doesn't eat, but she's a good cook.
Yeah. You think she cuts her meat into little chunks or just bites it off the fucking animal?
Takes right off the fucking bone.
I feel like she just grabs them out of the pasture.
Yeah.
Holy fucking
Just think of the log cabin you could have, so she could build you when she
I'm
chops
telling you,
down
if
the
you
trees.
put them two front teeth sideways, they're as big as her eyeballs. I mean, but just about. If you twisted them 90 degrees to each way, or 90 degrees, both of them, they'd be eyeballs, especially that one in the eyeball on the left. Because
I think God was high when he created her.
Yeah, well,
He was something.
A couple of them he
was having fun with this one.
She does. Theo Vaughn says
Something
it all the
had
time.
to happen. We got to eventually look at something. I wonder if something happened to her.
No,
though.
that's
Or
right.
maybe she was born like that. I don't know. I've never heard of that girl in my life. So
we're here for you guys. We're gonna find out.
Well, I'm curious. Like what happened to her? Like look at that one right there. Right there. She doesn't look. I mean.
Well, she's got nice. Boy, she got a hell of a fucking rack on her.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Ooh, look at this. Oh.
Ooh, she's hot in that one, bud.
You know who?
Actually,
my God,
go to this
dude.
one.
I can't say this.
Yes, you can. Now that you said that.
I don't know.
Go
For
to the
your sake, it reminds me of somebody that you know.
That I know?
Somebody your dad knows.
Oh, I already know.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. I don't.
I see. I got you. Go to the one on the left.
I can't believe you got that. Do you see? You do see it a little?
I thought it immediately. But
you thought it before I even said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that's where you're going to go with it.
Your dad's going to get a hold of you and be like, "Who?"
Yeah. He's go to that one all the way to the left though. Oh no.
This one?
Yeah. See, dude, I'm telling you right now.
Not horrible.
I'm all in. I'm hitting that.
I mean,
all day.
ugly, but not. That's one of her better.
For the rest of my life over a guy once.
Yep, me too. Okay. Yep, I'll give you that.
That's.
Just like a typical.
I mean,
girl,
that one's rough. That one's rough, but
this has got to be her made up too. Without, can you imagine her? Wait, let's
type
find
in.
out.
See if something happened to her, or if she was born this way.
Let's go to the Wikipedia. Early life: the eldest of three children born to Rita and Guadalupe Velasquez. Lizzie was born on March 13th, 1989. She's younger than us. She's 5 years younger than us.
Dude, she looks old, way older.
Fuck yeah, she looks like she's 60. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Look at 4 weeks premature. So there you go. Weighed less than 2 pounds.
Now I almost feel a little bad because it's still.
Yeah, fuck her. She was the one born like that. It's not our fault.
Yeah, she wanted out.
We didn't fucking birth her.
Right. Yeah. Velasquez's condition is very rare, previously undiagnosed and non-terminal genetic disorder. Her condition bears similarities to many other conditions, especially progeria. Here we go. I'm sick again. Medical researchers at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center previously speculated that it may be a form of neonatal progeroid syndrome, or NPS, which they started with that. Weidmann-Rutenstrauch syndrome, which does not affect Velasquez's healthy bones, organs, and teeth.
It certainly affects the teeth. Look at them fucking things.
It made him big, but it didn't make him unhealthy. Them motherfuckers, she's twice the tooth that I have. Holy shit. She went to Texas State University. She's a motivational speaker.
Medically unable to gain weight. So there you go. That's why
she's known for public speaking, anti-bullying activism.
Well, of course she would be, because she got bullied.
She's getting it right now. Well, I guess that's what I thought was funny about that.
But if it makes her feel better, I'd still fuck her.
Well, that's true.
So, come on, it's got to count for something.
That's true. Yeah.
It says right there, though, she's medically unable to gain weight, which is a hallmark or her rare disorder.
Holy fuck, I was way off.
She has never weighed more than 29 kilograms, 64 pounds.
64 pounds is the fattest she's ever been.
Boy, the fun I could have with that. She'd make me feel like a real man. I'd pick her up one hand. Yeah. Get you some.
But what's that saying about fat chicks? Fat chicks are like scooters. They're fun to ride, but you don't tell your friends.
Yeah.
She'd be the same. She'd be like a scooter. She'd be fun to fuck.
I'd tell my friends about this one.
Would you?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Would you bring her around?
Yeah.
To parties and stuff, would you?
I'm not going to have a choice. I'm fucking her.
We would certainly have something to talk about.
That's for sure. Well, not around her. She's anti-bully.
Well, that's true.
She's not going to stand for it.
When she was 17, Velasquez has spoken out against bullying. In January 2014, she gave a TED Talk titled "How Do You Define Yourself?" and her YouTube videos have received over 54 million views. She is so. You know what? It just goes to show looks don't mean nothing, because she's fucking creaming us.
And she is blind in that right eye, it says. It started to cloud over when she was 4, and she's visually impaired in her left eye. I wouldn't have guessed that. Good thing they pointed that out.
Yes, right.
So,
she looks like a really old dog when their eyes get foggy.
Exactly.
It's that same thing.
They get like the gray around their mouth and shit, and they can barely walk, and that one eye's cloudy. And But she's not an old dog. She's a young dog.
Sure.
Fuck, 89. What does that make? She's 33.
She looks like a greyhound. If I was to compare, or so take that picture.
So we're back to fucking animals again. we just ain't getting away from that today, are we?
Oh, great.
Yeah, here we go.
It's hard when you're into that type of
it's
thing.
hard. It's hard when you're fucking a great. I don't really see it.
No. I see that in her. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. Could I go back to? Could I do this?
What the fuck?
No, I guess not. Can I just? Come on. Oh,
It'd be nice if you open up side by side, but
yeah, whatever. Well, everybody differs, but yeah, that's Lizzie Vasquez, and
that was a pretty good would you rather, but it was fairly easy for me. I think I
guess it comes down to being yeah. I just wanted to make sure at the end you heard that for the rest of your life, but didn't seem to matter even for me too. I'm with you. I'm 100%.
Like I said, she for all we know, she could be married. That's what I mean.
Somebody
is attracted to her and fucks her anyway. So it's not like you're weird for fucking that. You're weird for fucking a dude if you're a dude, in my opinion. I don't have nothing against gays, but I'm not that guy. I'm not going to fuck a guy.
Right.
I'm not gay.
Right.
To me, that's weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
so I get what
I don't have anything against it, but in like just the way I am, I'm attracted to females. So to me, that's weird. That's different.
Right.
Even though I don't have anything against it.
If you fuck guys, that's fine because it's not
exactly. But me fucking a female, even if she's hideous, well, maybe I think she's hot. Just because you don't like her doesn't mean I don't.
Right.
You know. And
do you?
But I know if I fuck a guy, everybody's gonna be like, "You're fucking gay."
Right.
And I have to live with that.
I'd rather be desperate, and that's what it would take to fuck, or for a lot of money.
But you wouldn't have to be desperate with her. She can't even see, so you're the hottest thing going to her. You know the whole saying I say all the time: blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. There it is.
Bingo.
Her picture's in the fucking dictionary right next to that.
fuck.
Oh, sorry, Lizzie. You didn't see that coming, did you?
You fucking scumbag.
That reminds me of a girl that I used to work with.
I think it said that before.
It sounds just. I would swear to God, if I just heard that somewhere, say I didn't know nothing about the show and heard that, I would swear.
But you're like friends with this girl, right?
Yeah, I would swear
you're not making fun.
She like came on the show and said that for you. It sounds just like her.
You fucking scumbag.
I'm telling you.
You got to get her to do it at work and record it.
Well,
for
she's
me.
not there anymore, but I would love to try to get a hold of her and like have her. You would be amazed. I'm telling you, that might even be her. She might have recorded it and it went on the internet somehow.
You fucking scumbag.
I can't believe how much it sounds like her.
Yeah.
And guys I work with, if they listen, then they'll know exactly who I'm talking about immediately.
I'm curious to see if anybody
they
comes
will know
up to
exactly who I'm talking about.
All right. So yeah, that's her. We found out who Lizzie Velasquez is. If you guys want to look her up. And I think I have
Brandon. That was a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, that was bad.
That wasn't bad. Appreciate those guys sending them in.
I do all of them. Even if
it's nice to switch it up from that fucking list we had because
we can it's so much better getting them from actual people than
exactly.
Where did? Well, so this is not a would you rather, but it's something that I took down from it's Facebook. I saw. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Is this one? Tyler sent one in. If you have to get head from your mom, would you rather it be the best head of your life or worst?
Best.
Did we do this last time? Maybe I just didn't delete this.
I don't remember, but either way, I'm telling you right now, it's got to be the best. If I got to do it, it better be worth it.
Yeah, and I think that's what I said. That's what makes me think it was last time we did this too, because I think that's what we both I came up with the same thing. I'm like, I got to do it anyway. Might as well be worth the fucking.
You know what? I think he sent it to us both, and we might have just answered it to
on our own maybe
while he sent it to because he sent it last week or whatever, and we would have done it last week, but we didn't do the show. So I think we were just fucking around. But
so on questions, now this isn't a would you rather. There's nothing dirty about this or anything. But on questions, I saw this and I thought maybe it'd be good for the show. If you suddenly became a billionaire, do you feel you have to take care of your whole family? And I thought it was again, it's nothing dirty, it's nothing funny, whatever. But I thought it was a really interesting question because it really made me think driving along the other day. I was like, that's a good fucking question.
I guess it depends on if you're close with your family.
I'm sure your mom, I'm sure your dad, I'm sure your sister.
Me personally, I'm tight with my family, so I know I wouldn't have to, but I absolutely would. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I'm not a billionaire and I'd help anybody out. So if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't even think about it.
Sure.
You might even get $50.
Oh, no shit.
I'm a giver, bud. I'm telling you, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I get it.
Contrary to what you say, I'm actually a nice guy.
Yeah, thanks for the 50.
Well, spend
billionaire.
Spend it wisely. If you invest it, you might turn it into a billionaire.
Motherfucker be a billionaire. We go out to dinner, he'd still tell me it's my turn to pay.
Yeah, you already got one receipt. I only paid once. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, but still, he had fucking $1 billion in his pocket, and he'd come out and be like, dude, I bought last time. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I think it's your turn to pay.
Yeah, well, it would be. I'm sure there'd be no fucking doubt about it. Well, if you were a billionaire, you'd definitely get your car fixed.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say no more than that. And hopefully you caught on. You know what I'm saying. Jamie's car fixed.
Oh yeah.
And what led that to that is I won't say any more, but there's some people I'd forget about.
I'd help everybody still though.
Even though,
just cause, yeah.
Well, I get it. I get that.
It's only money. I can you know what I mean?
That.
I don't give a fuck.
Especially if you have that much. What does it matter?
Can't take it with me when I go anyway. So what the fuck's it matter? You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ! I barely hit that with a chair. The fucking table felt like it was gonna fall over.
Yeah. It's kind of like you fucked on it or something.
It's the only room with a lock and door.
Jesus Christ!
When there's kids around, you got to improvise.
Yeah, boy. You know holy shit! Hit it so hard, blew a hole in the fucking ceiling. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's just about what happened too.
Yeah.
Well, springtime, that's going to have to get fixed or else.
Oh boy, yeah. We're gonna be relocating again.
Yeah, we'll have a skylight.
That could be nice.
So
natural lighting.
Now, what about like the people that come out of the woodwork? Because I feel like when you become a billionaire, all of us. So you have no problem telling.
I could tell you right now, 38 years old. Everybody who's in my life, friend-wise or family-wise, that's who's getting taken care of. If I haven't talked to you in years and I become a billionaire and a week later you're like, hey, Mike, been a long time. How you been? Fuck off. I know the only reason you're coming to talk to me. Some
people with jobs have that same problem, and you know what I'm talking about. when you get a certain job, I feel like people become your friends because they think you can do something for them.
Absolutely.
And
those are the ones you don't give a fuck about, though.
Right, I'm sure you feel the same way, but haven't heard from 8, 10 fucking years. Haven't heard a single
You're not my
text
friend.
message or
If
phone
you were
call.
my friend, I would stay in contact with you.
Right.
If I haven't talked to you for 3, 4, 5 years, that's not by accident.
Now, here's something that goes along with this, and Joe Rogan talked about this on one of his shows, and I thought it was interesting. It was a great question. He got, what, $30 million or something for that contract from Spotify. And when that happened, people started contacting him, and their messages were like, my kid needs a cancer treatment or he's going to die in a month. And I can't,
Now,
I don't want to speak for Joe.
Friends or were these random people?
These are people that just message. Like have no clue who he is,
if we
but follow the show and listen to the show, and like right as if you or me messaged him with that question. I can't remember exactly what he said, and I don't want to make him sound like a scumbag. I think he said he would not help them.
I wouldn't either,
and I don't know that to be true, so I don't think he's a scumbag. But because I can't remember, this is a while ago. I listened to this, but if that's the case, I get his point, and I wouldn't either.
I was going to exactly because. First of all, you don't.
When does it fucking end?
Well, not only that, but you don't know these people from a hole in the wall. How do you know? Now, how do you know they're even telling the truth? Now,
all right. Well, first
of all, they're still a total stranger. If they showed me some kind of proof, which sounds fucked up, that will prove it to me. I would.
Right, because I get what you're saying. That's not fucked up at all.
I would be more apt to help them if it was legitimate and I could find out that it was true.
Right.
It was, provable.
I don't think you're fucked up at all for that. People are scumbags.
At the same time, I'm still not 100% certain I'd do it anyway, because it's like, just because I got why is it not being a scumbag, but why is it my responsibility?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen, I don't want to see anything happen to anybody's kid.
And that's why I think this is a good question, because here on one hand, I have the ability to save a child's life.
But so does the next billionaire. Why don't you hit him?
Sure. On the other hand, I could say no and keep this money. And the first thing that people always say, you got all this money and you're not going to help the fucking child? What kind of scumbag? And my reason for thinking about it so long and probably not helping is, when does it fucking end?
Well, exactly.
Now, I made $30 million because I worked hard and didn't, and I'm sure there was some luck involved.
Whatever, yeah.
But I've made $30 million now. I help you. Then I got to help little Billy. Then I got to help little Sally. Then I got to help fucking Patty. Then and next thing you know, I got no fucking money.
And now you go without.
Right. When does it fucking end?
And not for nothing, you know, if you did something like that, you do it because you want to, not because you want the publicity or the praise for it. Mm-hmm. But say he did something like that, that's going to be in the fucking news. Joe Rogan helps 6-year-old dying of cancer, saves her life. Now it hits the news. Now everybody.
The next morning you wake up, there's 1,000 fucking messages because there's so many problems in the world.
He's giving money away. Yo, help me, help my dogs. Sure. My dog's dying. My fucking sister's got her leg cut off. Whatever the case may be.
But to step back a little bit, on the same token, you have the ability to save a child's life. That's a huge fucking.
Well, it's different too when you get, you're talking 30 million or a billionaire too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
30 million is a lot of fucking money. But exactly, like you said, you just keep doing it, and then what? You have nothing.
Right.
But it's a catch-22. You're right.
I you have nothing left, but you saved, say, 30 children. But this is why it's such a hard question to me. I don't know what to do. I don't think I would do it. I don't think you can.
There could be ways to help out, other ways to help out other than financially as well.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Sure.
Exactly. That's a tough one.
Or do you take 5 or 10 of the $30 million and give it towards some type of a
foundation,
children's foundation or something, and let them do what the fuck they want with it?
That's honestly probably the better choice.
I think that's what I would do. If I was in that position, as opposed to just handing out money. Because again, it's never going to end.
No.
It's never going to end until you have $5 in your fucking bank account again.
And like I said, that'll be on the news, a big to-do, and then everybody hears that and sees that, and now everybody's going to be reaching out to you. And exactly, it's never going to end until it's like, well, I can't help you because I gave it all away.
Right.
I gave all $30 million away. I don't
now
have
it's going to be different. Had you called me and said, hey, my son, that's different.
Well, yeah, because
I'm absolutely. Yeah. But just some random person on Facebook messages me, right? Because they listen to the show. I don't know if I'd help them, and I feel like such a piece of shit for saying that. But should I?
That's a tough one.
Because I'm still a piece of shit for not helping that child.
Are you though?
I think so.
What about all the other people with money that didn't help them out? Maybe they hit other people up and they wouldn't help them either. Are they all scumbag? Like, again, it sounds kind of shitty.
Why am I on the hook for? Why do I got to lose all my fucking money?
Why is it my responsibility to take care of your family or help you out? Like, again, sounds shitty, but there's foundations and shit out there for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even, I know that's more serious, but oh my God, I've been sick for a while and I'm losing my house. I need, $100,000 to save my house. Well, I got my own house to pay for. I got my own bills, my own family. Why do I have to pay your bills?
Right. Just because I did good in life or got lucky in life or whatever it may be and came into some money, why do you feel like I have to give? A lot of people online are like that with like Elon Musk. And they're all like, he's got so much money. Why doesn't he
fucking worked for it.
Hunger?
He earned it.
And he said something like that. He's like, because this is my money. There's so many other. Actually, if I remember right, Elon Musk said, if the government can prove to me that it's going to go to save world hunger, he said he would pay because they have some amount. I guess some statistics somewhere they figured out an amount that if they had that much money, it would solve world hunger. And people said, well, Elon's got plenty. He's got that and then some. Why doesn't Elon? And I think he tweeted one time, like, if you could prove to me that that's going to go all to that, I'll write the check tomorrow.
And he probably would.
He probably would.
But exactly. Who knows where that money's going?
But that's the problem. When you give money with something that large, the government's going to be involved.
They always got their fucking hand out.
So you can't just go help people. It's got to go through the government at that level. And so I give $300 million to save world hunger or the hunger in the country. 200 is going to go to that. 100 million is going to go to all this other shit that they got.
The government for being the middleman or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and I think that was his thing. He's like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing it because it's going to everybody's going to have their fucking hands in it." But if you can prove to me, so that kind of comes along the same line. Like, I wonder what Elon would do. Like if I went to him and said, my son needs this treatment and it's going to cost me $1.5 million, that's a drop in the bucket to him. When you got that much fucking money, that's a drop in the bucket. I don't think he would help me, and I don't think I'd be upset about it. I'd be like, all right, I get it.
How could you really expect him to?
No.
That's the other side of it. The balls to even ask somebody that you don't even know for the money in itself, in my eyes, is a little fucked up anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Joe Rogan doesn't even know I exist. And just because I've heard of his show and watched it 5 times, I'm going to call him and be like, dude, I need $10 million. He's going to be like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is Mike? Who are you?
This is why, and I watched their YouTube video on this. I can't remember who it was, but I remember they had a lot of subscribers, like a millionaire YouTuber. And they were talking about why, and I've noticed this too in the past, a lot of YouTubers, some will, but a lot of YouTubers won't discuss how much they make off of YouTube.
Because they probably don't want the people looking for handouts.
And that's exactly why. And actually, this was Rogan too. He says, I don't like a lot of people knowing exactly how much money I make, because apparently he makes a lot more than that 30 million, through advertising and shit.
I'm sure he does.
But he doesn't want a lot of people knowing that. He says, because what happens is it fucks up a lot more than just people coming to you looking for money. If I need a new roof put on my house and the roofer knows Joe Rogan,
$10,000 roof's now $50,000.
Right. And how can he fight back? Because
at the end of the day, you need the
guy
roof.
knows he's got all that fucking money,
and you need the fucking roof. So.
Right. So you can't even be like, dude, 15 grand for that roof is way too much. That's only like 8 grand. That person would be like, well, you got the fucking money. What are you worried about?
Yeah.
Well, I have the money, but I don't want to blow it all. I want to still make sure I get a good fucking deal on something.
The reason I have this money is because I don't spend it like that.
I think when people know you have a lot of money, and I think that's a lot of why social media influencers and podcasters even, and we joke around, but nobody really knows how much money we make.
And I like the same reason. Again, now we're obviously not on a Joe Rogan level, obviously.
Right.
But yeah,
but
I
even
like
so,
it
I don't want people knowing how much, because then you get right down to so simple as, you got all that money, you could pay for fucking gas every single time we hang out. Like, no, bullshit. That's not how it fucking works, regardless if I got millions or not.
You're still buying dinner every time we go.
Oh, I know. It doesn't no fucking matter. I'd have $10 in my fucking bank account. He'd have $1 billion in his fucking wallet.
Looks like you're gonna watch me eat then, because $10 ain't feeding us both.
Yeah, right. Yeah, by the time we got in the truck, I'd still be $2 negative in my fucking account after this motherfucker went out to eat with me. In fact, we haven't gone and got Chinese in forever.
That's because I can't afford it,
dude. I bet you the fuck you can't. You're a billionaire. We just went over this.
Why should I have to pay just because I'm a billionaire? It's my money.
Because I'm dying of cancer,
the
motherfucker.
Fucking Chinese are gonna charge me double just because they know I got the money.
Yeah, it's right. So it's been over a year. Has it been over a year?
It's been a while. I don't know if it's been over a year, but it's been a while.
I'd be willing to guess it's been over a year. I don't know that.
Yeah, that Pessy is good.
Oh, fuck is it? You went there without me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I've been there like once or twice.
Well, I don't like that.
It was the best time I had to, I'll tell you.
You told me that. Actually, I
hung
think
out a
you
little
texted me.
bit. I think even after I was done eating, they're like, oh, I said, here's your check, your fucking cookie. I sat there, slid back in the booth, just put my feet up and just kind of hung out and just sipped my soda, just looked around.
Just enjoying your time there.
Just hung out and enjoyed it, yeah.
Were you alone?
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
You're such a fucking asshole. We got some stuff going on. We got Mike put one in here, and one of these articles in here. Guys, thank you for everybody that sent them in. We appreciate it. Those actually mean a lot more than just reading them off a fucking list.
It's just nice to have something different too, because that list is just, we beat the shit out of that list. So
Ellie Brooke, she's pretty hot, and that name sounds familiar for some reason. First of all, let's get rid of this because Mike gets fucking pissed about that. So do I. So do I. Ellie Brooke sold a tub of spit to a fan for €200, and that equals what?
$214.26.
Not a whole lot of money, but still, it's a tub of
now,
fucking
I'm thinking,
spit.
is it a tub like a bathtub? Or like, some people like big jugs, they call them like, oh, I got a tub of, like, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, when I cook popcorn and dump it into a tub, I bring a tub of popcorn out to the couch.
Yeah,
it's not a fucking literal tub.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Plus, how in the fuck it would take you years to spit in a tub
you think
that
it would
long.
dry up before it
Right, before you could make enough spit to make it work. Well, let's find out.
Mind you, she's hot, but I don't want her spit.
She sure fucking is.
Makes me think of those people that spit in each other's mouths and shit.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord, look at her.
She's pretty hot, but
not so much there. She looks like
the
a
other
fucking...
one to the left.
Yes. In a recent incident, a model, Ellie Brooke, made headlines for selling a tub of spit to a fan for €200. That's $214 and something cents. 26 cents. The act was carried out on the request of a fan, and the model obliged without questioning. The model has stated that she does not wish to spend too much time contemplating the motivations of the fan.
I think that's smart. You can't, because if she did, there's some weird motherfuckers out there.
There sure are. Oh, which actually kind of ties in what we were talking about with Joe Rogan. He said in order to stop that shit from happening, he never pays any attention to YouTube comments or messages or anything. And I've often thought, not that I get the level that he gets, but just over the years with my Instagram, with YouTube and stuff, I do get quite a bit of messages and stuff. And I've thought about that myself, even because...
We've talked about it.
Yeah. It just can't keep up sometimes. Sometimes people want advice like, what should I do? And should I do this? And should I get my CDL? And I've tried to help, and I really do want to help, but it comes to the point where, and then 2 months later, they're like, oh, that didn't work out. And I feel bad. I'm like, well, maybe I should just stop answering these people and
not to mention, though, but you want to help, but then you do it. And exactly like you said, where does it end? Now, Tom got a hold of you. Hey, really like your videos, man. I'm thinking about getting in trucking. What do you think I should do? You're like, hey, it works for me. It provides for me and my family. I work a lot of hours, but he gets in and he fucking hates it. So he's like, oh, what the fuck? You told me to fucking do it. Now I lost my house because I wasn't making no money. Or the opposite, he loves it, but then he tells his friends. Now, next thing you know, one guy got a hold of you. You try to help him. Now 5 get a hold of you. Then you help those 5. Now 10 get a hold of you. Then 20, and it's like exactly. It's like, dude, I can't save the world.
Right.
You want to be decent. You want to help.
Not that we're at that level. I know, but I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're.
It just keeps compounding, and it's like,
yeah. So I can imagine.
I'm not a therapist. I can't help everybody. I can't save the world. I have my own fucking problems.
With just the handful of followers I have, I see it. I can just imagine what Rogan would go through.
Oh my God.
On a daily basis.
Well, I would imagine he's probably got people too that filter those for him.
Probably.
He probably never reads any of those comments himself, even if he cared to.
And
I'm sure he's got people that do that for him.
From what I understand, what he's saying, he's talked about it a couple times. He wants, and he says, I love the fans. I love you guys. I appreciate everything about it. And I feel the same way. But he says, I just don't read any comments at all, period. Whether they're good or bad or nothing, I just read none of them.
I think that's probably the best way
I
to
do too. And I think I'm going to start to get, because you start to feel like, I the other day somebody asked me something, and I don't mind. I try to help, but I'm writing a fucking paragraph to this person, and then they got more questions. I'm writing another paragraph, and I'm like, and what it comes down to me is such a smaller level than Rogan, but I'm driving along and I'm coming into like my exit's coming up. I'm like, oh fuck, my exit. And I'm like, dude, I got to just put my phone down. Like, I want to help you, but like, I can't, I'm in this conversation now about how this person's supposed to do this or that. I'm like, I'm going to ignore it. I think from now on.
That's the best way to do it.
Except for now, we just got done saying how it's so nice when people message me with these.
Well, that's, yeah, but
I guess I could filter
at
through.
that point, we're asking for it though, too.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a catch-22, but it is what it is. Anyway, I want to get a bucket of the tub of this girl's spit.
So do I. Ellie Brooke claims to have sold a tub full of her own spit to a bizarre fan. The unbeaten boxer provided the tub of spit to a fan reportedly needing something a little more intimate. She's a boxer? She's kind of goofy looking.
I would fuck her.
So, yeah, I mean, she's hot. So would I. But she's kind of goofy looking. Ain't she, or is that just me?
I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, either you fuck her or she's going to kick the shit out of you.
I guess I won't have much of a choice. Ooh, she's hot there. The OnlyFans star, Brooke, made it clear that she accepts special requests through her adult content account, and she seemed eager to comply, earning herself €200 in the process. The Man City supporter said that... I don't know, that don't make sense. I don't know. The Man City supporter said that her account was making money and that unusual requests like the strange tub of spit were not uncommon.
I could imagine she's probably gotten way more weird requests.
Remember one episode we were talking about how if it wasn't for diseases, you would sleep with prostitutes?
Mm-hmm.
How high would you go right now to sleep with her? Say you were single, you were desperate, whatever. None of those are the case.
What do you mean, how high would I go?
How would you give her $1,000 to fuck her? If you knew she was clean and you were single,
I
and
wouldn't
you really
pay anybody for sex, but if I had to, I would.
Say you were in a position.
I would say I honestly, I don't think I'd go more than probably 500 or 1,000.
Think so?
That's it. Because she's good looking, but she's not that hot.
Right.
I'm talking. You get to like celebrities. That's. But she to me. I mean, I don't want to pay for sex anyway, but if I had to, and it was in the position,
I guess I look at it like if I was deformed or something, or if I had, and I couldn't get laid.
Well,
period.
I guess if that's the case, then yeah. I mean,
Sky's probably the limit.
I was just gonna, maybe she'd be like, yeah, for 2,500, I'll fuck you. Okay, okay, fuck me.
Oh fuck. Speaking of,
in that picture right there, I'd pay 1,200.
She's kind of cute in that one.
I don't like her nails though. She doesn't take. She doesn't ever. I don't like her hands at all.
I imagine you wouldn't want them too big if you're jamming them in you for videos every other day.
I don't. That's not my problem.
That's true. That's true.
Stop jamming them inside herself, and then she ain't got to worry about
got
it.
A weird smile or something.
She looks good in that one, I think.
Speaking of her spit sale, Brooke revealed, I once sold a tub of spit. This is the third time we talked about this.
Did she sell a tub of spit?
She certainly did.
How much was it? 200 euros? What?
Was $214.26 in America. And the struggle sale comes as the boxer revealed how much cash she rakes in on OnlyFans every month. Where the fuck is this?
$7,000 a month when she first started out.
Where the fuck? I thought it was right there.
We all love using social media, right? It's fun to share our story, and even more fun to see his big cock grow. But just imagine if there was a way to earn from your social media. One where your followers actually
we were so proud when we made this.
Welcome to OnlyFans.
The strange sale comes as the boxer revealed how much cash she rakes in on OnlyFans every month, noting that it was $7,000 a month when she first started.
Now, if it's not bad enough that the article repeats itself 12 times, you repeat yourself.
I know. All I have to do is read this on cue, and it still repeats itself. And then I'll just go back because I'm an idiot.
It'd be like, Brooks said my first couple of months, and he'll do something. Brooks said my first couple of months. So between the article and you, we hear it 18 fucking times.
Yep, you're right. I never thought of it that way. Brooke said, my first couple of months, I was making $7,000 a month. Brooke said, my first couple of months, I was making $7,000 a month.
What did Brooke say?
Brooke said, my first couple of months, I was making $7,000 a month. At the time, I was at uni. I was like, that's absolutely ridiculous, bearing in mind I never grew up with money. After a year, I was easily making $30,000 a month, and it's only built up since then.
I wish I was better looking so I could do OnlyFans for this kind of money. Son of a bitch. $30,000 a month? I wouldn't even work.
I don't know how more girls
that would be my job.
Do we have anybody that knows, any of our listeners, or even if you are an OnlyFans, we message the Facebook page. I want to get an OnlyFans, we've had like Lola and Rodeo, but I want to get like one of these, like just strictly, basically a porn star OnlyFans, because I look at it like Rodeo and Lola do a great job on their OnlyFans. They do their thing, but I don't know if they're porn stars. Maybe they are. I don't know. But like, I'm talking about the ones that are like actually fucking on camera. Well, maybe those guys do it too. I don't know. Maybe Lola
I certainly want to get. I'd like to get them here on the show. The actual porn stars that fuck.
Yes. Sure.
Sky's the limit, bud. $500.
That's right.
Going to separate the leaf in this table.
Yeah. That happens. That's the only door that locks.
Gotta be careful when the kids are around.
That's right. The OnlyFans
Brooke
models
said.
except Brooke said what? Oh fuck! Brooke said my first couple of months I was making $7,000 a month. At the
You
time
already
I was
read
at
this,
uni.
dummy.
The OnlyFans model's acceptance was made to the Taboo Room during a conversation that took place at Cow Room Studios in West London, just days after the star said that preparing for her most recent fight, I had left her fucked up.
So she's a bad bitch.
Oh God, look at her.
Yeah, she's not good there.
Girls that box might be hot, but they don't look hot when they're boxing.
No, they don't.
Well,
boy, wonder how hard she hits.
She makes some money. Oh, is this? Why do they do this? They look like. Did you see the first picture? It looked like an article, or an interview. I wouldn't want to get hit by her.
Fuck no. Probably knock me right the fuck out.
All right, so
she's unbeaten. She's undefeated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh boy. All right, 1,500. Final offer.
She's a cutie. Yeah.
She almost kind of reminded me, made me think of that one girl on TikTok I see who's cute as hell, the teacher girl.
Oh, the one.
She always does the pretty girls. Girls dance like this.
Yes,
this.
yes.
And she'll do it where she'll be like, when the guy, the parents come in and pick up their kids, and she'll put the beard on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know.
She's she's not hot. She's cute.
Yes.
Like, oh my god.
Yep.
Like cute as a button.
Yo, do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, you bought my
I've
spit.
seen you before.
Yeah.
ITV.
No, I'm not on ITV.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you show her fucking face,
Match
guy?
of the Day or something? I swear you're on Match of the Day.
I'm definitely not on Match of the Day.
Mate, what was it? Disney?
It's not Disney.
No, it ain't Disney.
WWE? Nah, WWE.
I'm not on WWE.
What was...
All right, that's... Anyway, she makes big money for spitting in a tub.
They never really clarified what kind of tub was it. But.
That's my favorite picture.
Really?
Sure. Next on the list, we'll go right along. Pigs might hold the cure to erectile dysfunction. Let's see what they got to say about this. Of course, Miss Piggy is the first thing. Pigs, of course, are regarded as highly intelligent animals. According to the Humane Society, they're smarter than dogs and 3-year-old children. And videos depict them decorating their pig pens with flowers. Now, a new study suggests that such sentient swine might even be the key to treating erectile dysfunction, particularly an affliction called Peyronie's disease. To spare you from having to Google Peyronie's disease, thank you. It ain't pretty. I'll provide the broad strokes here. It involves severe penile pain, curvature and shortening, and often requires surgery because it's caused by the accumulation of scar tissue in the layer of connective tissue outside of an erection known as the tenuxia albuginea.
Yeah, sure. Close enough.
Yep, we're going to go with it.
Yeah, it sounds good. Fuck
That's spelled so fucking weird. If you do read it wrong, nobody else knows.
Yeah, exactly.
You read a fucking thing wrong. This is where pigs come in. Scientists have constructed a synthetic version of this tissue, not so cleverly called artificial tenuxia albuginea.
ATA.
Yeah, I like that. ATA. It might help restore these traumatized hard-ons. And while they haven't, I've had a couple of them.
I think it was the girl that was traumatized after the fact.
That could be. While they haven't tried it on humans, it worked like a charm on hogs and hogs.
Charm on hogs.
Hogs. That's I like it.
Yeah.
We largely foresee the problems and resulted of the ATA construction process, but we were still surprised by the results in the animal experiments, where the penis regained normal erection immediately after the use of ATA. Study, my fucking voice is starting to kill me. Have you noticed it go? I'm losing it. I feel it going away. You haven't noticed it?
I don't ever. I tune you out. I don't really pay much attention to
I
you.
don't fucking hear you. Period.
Yeah, I thought we were just staring at a TV in silence. I don't even hear anything.
Well, he and his team developed the tissue in a lab and tested it on the Bama miniature pigs. Whatever. All right, so pigs make you dick hard again.
Apparently, anyway, according to scientists.
My fuck, it goes on and on.
Do they make you smarter? I wonder. They say guys think with their dick, so I
It's
mean,
also pointed out that when there is an injury to the tenutia albigini, the ATA, other tissues in the penis might be damaged as well, which is something he hopes to address in future studies. Our work at this stage focuses on the repair of a single tissue in the penis, and the next stage will be to consider the repair of the overall penile defect or the construction of an artificial penis from a holistic perspective. So before we get off this article, because I got sick of it real quick, as you might be able to tell, I do not want to leave the listeners wondering how a pig fixes this, though. Did I read that or no? He and his team developed the tissue in a lab.
with the tissue that fixes it, I guess.
Tested it on a Bama miniature pig.
It's synthetic tissue is what they, apparently.
Okay. So are they taking tissue? Oh, no. They're just testing this synthetic on a pig, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
So the pigs ain't fucking crazy. You could test it on a gorilla.
So pigs are going to be running around with a hell of a hard on.
Fuck yeah.
Your dick still ain't going to work, but the pigs are going to have.
That's what you've always used to say that too. When a pig's prick too, yeah. He said. I always laughed at that when you said. I laughed at you, maybe.
They got a hell of a prick.
No, so apparently pigs don't really. I mean, they're helping in a roundabout way because they're testing the synthetic dick stuff on pigs, and it's working.
So maybe they'll just take the pigment from the pig. See what I did there?
Oh, you're a regular fucking scientist. Regular biologist you are.
Well, I wear many hats.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Well, all right. That fucking sucked, but whatever. Let's get rid of Ellie Brooke. Let's get rid of the pig prick.
Most disgusting fan request.
Yep. And we're going to find out what it is for OnlyFans. The OnlyFans most disgusting. What did you say?
Request.
We all love using social media.
And it's not spit.
It's fun to share
in
our
case
story,
you're wondering.
and even more fun to see his big cock.
Good old
But just
OnlyFans.
imagine
Never
there was
fails.
a way to earn from your social media. One where your followers actually paid you to see your big cock.
They'll
Welcome
pay for a
to
lot more than that.
OnlyFans.
A woman who says she is in the top 0.01% of OnlyFans earners revealed the most disgusting request she's ever received. Bonnie Lockett, 33, who makes a hefty €150,000 per month on the adult content platform, appeared on the British Entrepreneur podcast to chat about her success. The host, John Joseph Borgheri, or whatever, asked her about some of the weird specs of the job, including the most bizarre thing she's ever been asked to do. Shit in a bucket, she said with hesitation. Wow. Lockett explained that she didn't actually go through with it, but it's not for the reason you may think. Although the customer was happy to pay €1,000 fee that she would charge for that kind of video content, it was called off after a dispute over who would be responsible for paying for the bucket.
That comes out to $160,000 a month.
Wow. But it all got shot down because apparently he was going to pay for shit in a bucket, but he didn't want to pay for the bucket. It's like, dude, you're like $5 away from getting what you want. Just buy the fucking bucket.
Yeah, at this point.
What the hell is wrong with you, you dirty bastard?
Are you sure?
8%, 10%, like 20 of earners.
I'm in the top 0.01%.
0.01. Bloody hell.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know why people want to look at me.
Hottest girl in the world. I don't want to see her shit in a bucket.
No.
Not this girl. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's no longer the hottest girl in the world.
If she shits in a bucket, she is not the hottest girl anymore. Exactly. Sure. Following that cheerful bit of information, Borgheri asked what was the weirdest thing she's been asked to do on OnlyFans, to which Lockett said it was a situation on webcam. So this guy is really into like food. I think it's called sploshing. I don't know. I've not really done it a lot. But anyway, he wanted me to. Tip this can of beans over my head, right? And I mean, I was getting paid $5.99 a minute at this point, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it, she said.
Have you ever shit in a bucket?
I don't know. Maybe. If I had to, no, I can't recall, but I mean, I'll shit anywhere if I gotta go.
Sure. I shit in a dump trailer one time. It's the closest I ever came.
But we should be getting paid for it, apparently.
Oh, I guess so. Well, I was actually.
It was on company time.
I was making $30 an hour.
Yeah. What's that saying? Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time.
Well, I didn't even have a choice. I was going to shit one way or another, whether he was paying me or not.
So you might as well do it in the dump trailer.
And I had to.
You took a dump in a dump trailer?
I had to.
What'd you use for?
The thing of it is, there was a porta-john right next to the fucking truck, and I was parked at a landfill.
And you refused to use it?
I was waiting in line at landfill. Yes. It was so fucking dirty, Mike. I went in there, and it was like the ones at SPAC that time. There was just shit on the fucking seat, and like it wasn't even to clean it up. Had I took a wad of toilet paper as big as a basketball and wiped the shit off the toilet, I still would have felt like it was on my hands. That's how fucking dirty it was, even if it literally never touched me.
People are animals.
Oh, disgusting. So, believe it or not, dump trailer full of fucking dirt was cleaner.
Did you bury it afterwards?
I didn't have to just dumped it right out.
No, did you? No, I'm talking about the dirt. Did you use the dirt?
Oh,
you just dumped it right out, huh?
Yeah, it just came right out with the dirt. But yeah, I could just lean up
like
against
fucking
that.
Cat. He's back there in a dump trailer digging a little hole.
Well, so what you do is in the front of the trailer, they got the little doghouse where the ram sits. So I put my feet up against that and my back up against the side of the trailer. So as to not, because when you get to the stage where you're going to shit in a trailer or a porta potty, you pretty much know it's coming out like a fucking
there's
rocket.
technique to it anyway, too.
Sure.
You can't,
Usually like a solid, good, healthy turd. If it's solid and a normal turd, you can usually wait until you get to a store or to a rest area or something. So when you're in a position where you're deciding shitty porta potty or a dump trailer, you don't know have that choice goddamn well it's coming out like fucking coffee, and it's coming out
chocolate
fast.
Milkshake.
It's coming in hot. Yes, chocolate milkshake. So I wanted to get my feet out the fucking way so as to not have to have shit on my pants, because that's everybody's main goal when you're taking a shit, whether it be home or in a dump trailer, is to not get shit on your clothes.
I mean, because if you didn't care about it getting on your clothes, you just shit your pants.
Exactly my point. You wouldn't even, I would have just shit there listening to the radio. I'd rather be playing on my phone listening to the fucking radio.
In the privacy of the driver's seat where nobody could see you.
Right. At warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Heat on, defroster going.
I don't think it would be that warm though, because if it was liquid, it makes me think of like if you get like wet, say even water, it's like cold and damp.
Even if it's warm to begin with, in about 30 seconds, it's going to be cold.
And then you're going to stink like shit and be cold.
Sure, leather seats, that ain't going to sink in quite. It ain't going to go right away.
Not going to be good.
No, it's going to be a cesspool, if you will. A Westpool.
A Westpool.
It'll be a Westpool, if you will.
I see what you did there. She then said she was pouring the beans on her head, and now she's covered in beans. But then something didn't go as planned. Her internet stopped working. It cut off, and I went, "No, you're fucking kidding me," she said. After anxiously reconnecting, Lockett had to wait for the subscriber to call her back, and he never did. This left her sitting there covered in beans. They also had only been on the call for less than a minute, which essentially means it was all for a few quid. Fortunately, it wasn't too much of a loss for Bonnie, who was grown to be prominent and successful on OnlyFans and with ventures in singing and modeling. Elsewhere, 27-year-old Emily Ray is a creator on OnlyFans who also divulged a strange request she received. One of her subscribers asked for a photo of her with a plaster on her nose as part of the damsel in distress fetish. Scroll up, will you? He buys... Excuse me. He buys fake cast and neck braces for me, which I then wear, she told Indy 100. He likes receiving photos of me doing everyday things in them, looking injured and helpless, ready for him to rescue me. It could be anything, plaster on my nose, for example. It's fucking weird. Oh, why do you want somebody to put on a fucking neck brace? That's hot.
I don't know what this is.
Oh my God. Sounds like you in a dump trailer.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Only for a minute, though. Imagine how that big girl shits. Whoa.
How do really big people sit on a fucking toilet?
The same way you and I do. What the fuck? I'd imagine they just sit down like we do.
Don't they have a lot of hangover? Like, how do you reach around? Some of these real big people can't probably reach around.
Well, that I don't know, but I imagine they sit just like we do.
Are we sick of this song yet?
Yes.
Okay.
We were the first 2 seconds.
That's a good childhood classic for you.
So anyway, I mean, if you want to get a hold of old Lockett here, she'll shit in a bucket for you.
Oh, here's a new song. Speaking of, since we
got new music.
Just dicking along anyway. Yeah, got new music. Actually, I did too, and I even just put this on my thing.
I'm so excited.
Just in case you got guys want to look it up on Spotify, it's Show Me Where You Piss From.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Where do you find this shit?
Stained glass window, candelabra, eating my ass like a chupacabra. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from.
I could see you driving along some.
I do. I love it.
I could see it.
Show me where you piss from. I'm a fancy man with all my own teeth. Don't talk to the ex because we got huge beef. Call me the rap game Dr. Robotic, but way more handsome and way more toxic. Got no money, got no dream, but I still roll heavy with the cookies and cream. Sit on my face while you comb my hair. Yeah, I'm bald, but man, don't care. Call me the rap game Stanley Tucci. Straight up drowning in the coochie. Got 10 snakes and a brain disease. She be sitting on my face while I tickle her knees. I'm unemployed, I'm paranoid. If you see me in the club, you do well to avoid. Thick mustache, extremely manly. Made a TikTok that destroyed my family. Drink fine liquor, smoke big cigars. I want to see what color your pussy flaps are. Show me where you piss from.
Show me where you piss from.
Hamburguesa, Pola Mesa, Uno Mas, Motivesa. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from. When your boy
This is fun. I wish we could play more music.
Yeah, this is going to get copyrighted.
No one can spit bars like I do. Left my kid in an
Ain't getting no money for this one.
in the back of a limo. She gave me her number, gave me her Venmo. Not the type of girl that I'm usually into, but she had a huge clit like an olive pimento. Dinner for two with the cocktail shrimp. Over an adult, but I never go limp. Not a wizard, but I am quite wise. Now bend over backwards, spread those thighs. Smoke mad dank, sip mad Henny. Eating that pussy like free egg Benny. Glasses, wallet, keys, and rucksack. Step on my balls and destroy my nutsack.
I feel obligated to continue this now.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't
Pretty
be
catchy.
alarmed. But I got a dick about as thick as your arm.
Yes, I do.
Miss, don't mean to alarm ya. But I'm holding more drugs than all of Big Pharma. Show me where you piss from.
Show me where you piss from.
Show me where you piss from.
This is number one on your playlist, isn't it?
Show me where you piss from.
Yep.
Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss
Fuck it, we already got the copyright claim now.
Show me where you
Yeah, at this point.
Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from.
Pimp juice. All right. So that was cool. What else do we got? We got anything? Yeah, we got some other shit, but anyway, she shit in a bucket. All that's said and done, she
Good
shit
for
in a
her,
fucking
and
bucket.
she should.
Sure.
I mean, you're OnlyFans model. You do what your viewers want.
Mm-hmm. What did I just post on Facebook?
If you want to suspend from the ceiling by your dick with a rope or a
Let's
fucking
see,
hook in your ass.
I see I got something already. Let's see what we got. Session expired. It logged me out. That's never happened before.
Oh, you just went in Facebook jail.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that could be.
Why would it do your personal account, though? Or you got them linked?
Well, they're probably linked. You think it would fucking tell me? Oh, we got voice. We got emails. Is there anything?
I'm trying to.
No, I got nothing. I don't know why I can't get.
That post is gone. I can tell you on your page. Oh, wait. I'm looking at your personal
Oh, right
page.
here. It looks like something you posted doesn't follow our community standards. Wes Griffin, would you rather hang from the ceiling by a rope tied to your dick or a hook in your ass?
And it got taken down. It's
We
not
removed something you posted. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine, but don't. Now I get.
Did you put it on your personal page or the our page?
It should have been our page.
Yeah, it's gone.
We understand that you may not have known about these standards, so we'd encourage you to learn more about what type of sharing is allowed on Facebook. I put pictures of retarded girls on there.
I'm looking here.
What
Look at the other shit you put up here, and that's okay.
You're right, but this is the one that.
They're part of the cancel culture. They're a bunch of fucking assholes. Fuck them.
All right, so I put okay to all that shit, and
now you're in Facebook jail for 3 days. The jury is in.
Oh no, I'm back.
Oh,
but it's still weird. Like it's a weird. The app has changed. Oh no, there it is.
Yeah, that post is gone though. They took the post down, so I guess we're not going to get any
switching over.
We're not going to get any information on that.
We got something from Tyler too on that, but
they can't. We're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't even find the post on the page. They took it right down.
You know what?
If you're a real badass, post it again.
Fuck them bastards. I'm not. Because I don't want to lose our business page is the problem. I could give two fucks about my personal page, really. I don't even hardly, when I'm bored, I look at it. So that's been episode 72. What's playing tonight?
What's playing tonight?
Yeah, you doing, what did you say? You're doing getting some Super Bowl shit ready?
I'm not doing anything tonight.
Oh, you're not?
I got to work tomorrow.
You do or don't?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I work, what's tomorrow, Thursday? So I work Thursday, Friday, and then I'll be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That must be fucking nice.
It's not too bad.
Must be fucking
nice. Get paid
nice.
for it all, too.
Sure.
Well, except for my regular day.
Speaking of work, I don't know. We're so late in the end of the show here. Nobody's probably listening. But a lot of our listeners came over from the Truckin' YouTube channel, and I just booked the hotel room and pre-registered for Matt's this year in Louisville. Who's all going to that? Are a bunch of you guys going to that or what? I'm assuming somebody's gonna. If you are, get a hold of me on Messenger.
Meet up.
We'll see if we'll meet up. Yeah. If you're gonna be down there, we're going down. When are we going down? Thursday. It's It's a Friday and Saturday show. We're gonna get there Thursday evening, and we're leaving Saturday evening, probably, or whatever the fuck we feel. I've always wanted to go. I've been wanting to go for years. And I just never made time. This time I just forced myself and bought the fucking hotel room. And then now
it's done.
It's done.
Once you book the hotel room, there's no turning back now.
Gear Jammer's all done. We booked the hotel for that. Booked the hotel for Louisville. We got the main truck shows I want to go to are ready. We're pre-ready to go. So
keep on rolling.
Yeah. Well, I just figured some people appreciate that. Maybe we'll meet up and hang out a little bit.
I'm sure they will.
If you're going down there, I'm sure somebody that listens is driving and is planning on attending. Want to go?
No, I don't truck with you.
I don't truck with you.
Got a million trillion other things I'd rather do than to truck with you.
That's right. All right, guys, that's episode 72. I almost said
37,
32.
70. He's so fucked up. If you guys can't tell, at least that's why you got to please excuse us for the last two. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So.
And I'm still,
and we can't do it. You can't do it alone. So.
Even at this point, we're only an hour and 15 minutes in. I wanted to do a 2-hour show because we kind of gypped you guys in the last 2 weeks because I've been sick, but I'm literally like my voice is going away as we're fucking talking. So I just saw I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
This has been going on for a while. You might want to go to the doctors.
Well, I was at the doctor's for my DOT physical not too long, like a month ago, and they were like, "Yeah, everything's good." And I even brought up, I said, when I lay on my back in bed, I hear like gurgling when I breathe. And I was laying on my back on the table.
What if you got like pneumonia or something?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, can you just double check and do that breathe? You know, that stethoscope thing they put on you? I said, can you just double check?
She said your lungs were clear?
She said, you're good to go. I don't hear nothing abnormal. I said, okay. I don't know what else to fucking say then.
Well, then any luck, you'll only be around another week or so.
Yes.
I'll be praying.
Me too.
I'll be praying to the Lord above.
Taking it right in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
You need to fucking flag
Fuck
me.
it. You don't drive the truck anyway.
Flag
you don't drive the truck anyway. You might as well start it and use the diesel up.
Yeah, right. You know, that's true. You know, the people that fucking flagged me for that probably just couldn't answer that question. They didn't know.
Apparently, they don't listen to the show and they got a little dick.
Tyler's going to understand now. Because I thought it was Tyler. Maybe I was wrong, but I thought I seen something Tyler commented on your
I'm sure he'll text us.
And he's going to wonder why he didn't get an answer after he listens to this show today. He's going to be like, oh, that fucking explains it.
He'll understand. We don't make the rules. We just break them.
This is why I like podcasting, because podcasting, you can get away with so much more of the shit. Like, I think Facebook takes things out of context. Granted, that's a pretty fucked up question, but like
but they're part of the cancel culture. They're fucking.
That's right.
They're assholes. Anyway.
We weren't harming anybody. It was a question. Don't answer it if you don't like the question.
I've seen way worse pictures and shit posted on Facebook than that. I can promise you.
Right. There's underage girls on this fucking on Facebook app that are posting half naked fucking pictures, and you're worried about me putting a hook on her ass?
That's because the people that run that shit are probably beating their meat to it, so that's okay. They accept that.
Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Facebook.
Pacemakers.
Book face.
Whatever.
Fuck them all.
All right. That's enough. Goodbye.